Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And I want to say, first off, thank you to everybody who subscribed to the page, everybody who sent a shout out or ever did anything for the page. Thank you very much. And I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like buttons and subscribe if you're new here. We appreciate you too. Thanks for coming on and joining the page. Now, let's get into this. I don't know if hip hop news is the same thing as viral hip hop news. I don't know the difference between the two. So many people with hip hop in their title lines. But this Chauncey Billup, Cambodian looking dude, made a video where he was talking about Kwame in the video. And, you know, there are a lot of people doing that now. They feel like, hey, if I throw his name out there, he'll get mad and say my name on his video. That'll give me some hits and views. But they already had a good, platform and everything. And he said some good points. But then, it seems like it was a little bit of agenda-based. Now, when Kwame responded, I knew kind of where he was going to go with this. Plus, I saw something that was very weird. That this dude is wearing a My Mama's Cooking shirt. Right? Why would you be wearing a My Mama's Cooking shirt to talk about the man who invented it, who came up with the concept, the man whose shirt it is? How? That's like me wearing a LeBron James jersey with some LeBrons on, dissing LeBron. I look like a fool. Why would I be trying to say something bad about that man if that was the case? But don't worry, you're going to hear from Kwame. I'm going to let Kwame address this because this is how he felt about the situation.
She just picked up a hip because you gave her substances so that she can make an irrational decision, didn't you?
Oh, he going on Charlemagne right
you
now.
You nasty son bitch. You couldn't take her to dinner, you raccoon-eyed bastard. Especially when you was real ugly back then before the money. You're real ugly now. But back then, you was a patch-eyed, black-faced, short little demon. And wasn't no woman looking for no little short-ass, patch-eyed demon, was it? So you had to make sure you have all the advantage. Viral hip-hop news. You brothers been going off on me for no reason. And things I didn't say nothing to you. But then I see your website. You selling Charlemagne the God book with Spanish Fly right next to it, allegedly? Is that why y'all kept having Dr. Boyce Watkins on the show? Is that why y'all kept trying to make it seem like it was beef? Is that why, oh God, somebody that hadn't even spoke to me say all this shit about fame? And then you haven't been the #1 draft pick before. You talking about what somebody said on the court. You know, when I first got drafted as a little bitty boy, a teenager, do you know everybody wanted a piece of me? I've talked to all, if I start naming some of the names of people that wanted to talk to me and wanted me on their shows, this is the same thing that's happening now that happened then. Big old bubbly, sexy human being come up here and just being honest, and everybody want a piece of him. And when he says no, look at what you guys do. You're making all these assumptions about a man that didn't do a motherfucking thing to you. The only thing that you can accuse me of is not responding to a text or email. So as a result of that, it's time to talk about him and say he's just joking and playing and all this other stuff. Man, that's amazing. Yes, you brought a t-shirt and I said thank you. So I'm really from where you from, oh God. So like I said, I've explained situations. I sit back and I observe. I'm not real friendly with everybody who act like they my friend. I told you, I done been in situations where the same guys who start the situation in the club try to act like you need them to keep you safe in the club. So I done been through all that. I know about the Dulo twist, oh God, and San Ann. But the one thing you guys can't say is I disrespected y'all in any type of way. You guys start talking about what y'all been doing. I never said y'all wasn't doing anything. I said it starts with you taking care of your own community. If you're doing that already, more power to you, my brothers. But because someone is going through everything that I'm going through, once again, this ain't the first time this happened, sir. You gotta be very careful. And I'm not no teenager no more. I'm a grown ass man. So people that come into my space and want to talk to me, oh, I'm gonna know a whole lot more about you than I knew when I was 18. So I hope you brothers can get it together and stop trying to make it a beef thing, because I didn't ask to beef with y'all. It's not my fault y'all friends with pieces of shit. And so you guys got to step in the way. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Anybody that's my friend, they got to stand on their own. They got to stand on their own merit. They don't come get me to help me fight their battles. Boyce Watkins has his own show. If he wanted to say anything about old Busty Bus, he could have said it from his show. But no, he goes on viral hip-hop news that has more subscribers and has the younger audience, and you guys start talking about me. And then when I allege that there's a go-along, get-along game, you guys keep claiming that it's not. But I was the #1 draft pick, a black boy from a poverty situation just like you guys, out of a free lunch line that made it to the #1 draft pick, and none of you guys invited me to your show prior to 2 or 3 weeks ago. None of you guys wanted to hear that story prior to 2 and 3 weeks ago. But now I owe everybody for starting to talk. Please make that make sense. I owe everybody because they bought a t-shirt. Although I'm appreciative of people buying the t-shirts, and I said thank you to you, sir. But it ain't no go along, get along game. You guys get on your show and start talking about everything about me and nothing about what I said. You start dissecting me in a way as if you couldn't use the things I said and do it in your neighborhood. You guys got 700-something subscribers. You guys can do everything I'm talking about right there locally in your neighborhood. We don't have to be a group yet. Devin George didn't say, hey man, come hold my hand with me. No, he just started building. That's what's wrong with us. We want everybody to hold our hand through everything. Yep. And if they don't do it, it's all fuck you then.
Yep.
Instead of waiting to see if it could be something on the back end. As soon as you don't get what you want from somebody, and y'all go along, get along gang era, y'all got to get what y'all want when y'all want it, because y'all run the show. Don't nobody run me. Now, let's get back to this lesser charge hold that y'all protecting. Now, I never knew San Ann and Oh God. I didn't really know Dr. Boyce Watkins. Hell, didn't know Charlamagne the Hoe. I was talking to 2 punk motherfuckers that started with me. And now all of these people are in the same network of friends. I've heard comedians talk about me. And you know the through line. I always look for that through line. Sorry. I look for that through line. What's the through line? Charlamagne the God has helped everyone, allegedly, that's talking about me.
Yep.
But it ain't no go along, get along game. But one black man who holds no power, no wealth, that has his puppet strings being pulled, who was a lesser charged nigga a couple years ago, and now all of a sudden he can do no wrong. Man, stop. Let's finish this.
So, I have nothing against these brothers. Like, I don't really deal with them. Like, on no level whatsoever, we have no beef. I don't think I've ever dealt with anything with them. They probably been hating on me from the sidelines. I wouldn't know. But I ain't going after them because of Kwame or anything like that. I'm just saying, don't that seem weird? That you disrespecting a man, you wearing his shirt? And you mad because somebody didn't return a phone call or email? Wow. That's pathetic. That's not what men do. Men don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Real men, they don't move like that. So, I mean, these dudes are mostly internet, so it don't surprise me. Don't really surprise me. Most of these online guys, man, you know, it don't surprise me the way they move. You know, they looking, they It's like they come in with a good purpose and they do things and things are going a certain way, then the ego just comes out of nowhere. They start feeling like they got this God-like power. Like, oh, I'm doing all this. I'm not saying that's what happened with these brothers. I'm just saying I've seen that the attention and views get people feeling a certain way. Like it's all me. They love me. Nah, they just like the content you putting out. And it's what's hot right now. You know, so yeah, if your platform is what's popping and all that, they're there for the platform to show, but that don't make you a god because of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't really like deal with these brothers on any other level. Like I've never seen them. Like I've seen a video of theirs, I think, because I was listening to mostly who they were interviewing. But I've never had any encounter of like disrespect towards them or whatever. But I don't know. Somebody could have said, hey, man, it was dissing you on something. I don't know. That I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, that's an issue that's, you know, that's null and void for me. It's null and void. I'm just saying it's a little weird when someone wears a My Mama's Cooking shirt and then you out there dissing the person whose shirt you wearing. That doesn't say anything about them. That says a lot about you. That was a bad look. That is a very bad look. Because what did you buy the shirt for? You bought the shirt so you can have a connection with Kwame so you can get him on your show. So you can get more hits and views because Kwame's hot, right? That's why you bought a shirt. You ain't bought a shirt to say, man, I like that shirt. Let me grab that shirt. I'm going to rock that. You bought it so that you think you can get a piece of Kwame. And he owe you something because you bought one of his shirts. So I guess you owe all them people who then bought some type of charm or bracelet or anything off y'all platform that y'all sell stuff on. And let me guess this. Did Charlemagne put you on his all black podcast thing? I'm just taking a wild stab at it. Did he do that? So he can get a piece and y'all get a little piece of money? Boy, I swear, man. When people put a battery in somebody's back, you know, they can go a long way. Not saying that these brothers did that. I'm just saying. And I'm just throwing it out there because I truly, at this point, don't know. Because I never looked into these brothers. Because I never knew this was what was going on. You know, I was busy with, you know, my own life. So I never knew this was going on. So shouts out to everybody out there who followed the page and everything like that, you know. This is some whole other thing right now that I just wanted to see if it made sense to y'all. Because I got what Kwame was saying the whole time. And it had nothing to do with y'all. Once again, he was talking about Matty Patty and CB4 Augusto Jack. You know, Machine Gun Muslim. So he was talking about him. And because he was talking about them, and then he talked about Gil, everybody wanted to throw their 2 cents in. And it spread it. And it was like what Tupac said when he did hit him up. Everybody came to Biggie's defense and put their 2 cents in. Said, I wasn't talking to y'all. And y'all wanted to jump on in. So everybody gonna get it. But everybody was jumping in just to try to sell some records. And now that has just contributed to views. Everybody jumping on in just to get some views. You had a guy jump in, like that's why I was trying to inform Kwame. I'm like, Kwame, look, don't say these dudes' names, man. I know you can't take it and you be ready to go in, but the more you say their names, you building them up. And that's all they want. You know, like, I know how it is, because I hate to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody is bigger than me, their name is already out there. So I don't really lose nothing going after them or saying their name. You know what I'm saying? So I had a major problem, a very major problem with people doing something like that. Now, I want to say thank y'all, you know, who supported us, who hit up our Cash App. You know, it's Carcino. You know, you guys kept the ship moving right along, even when they was doing sabotage for all of these years. You guys kept us strong. You kept everything moving. I want to thank all you guys, man, especially all you guys who did it in a time where, you know, it was tough. You know, like when my cousins got, you know, just the life took him senselessly right before New Year's. That whole beginning of the year, man, y'all were there. You know what I'm saying? Sending Cash App donations, keeping things afloat, while I was really struggling to try to get y'all content because, you know, it was a lot going on. We had just lost our grandmother, you know, the matriarch of our family, just a month prior. So thank you guys personally for that, because you guys kept the boat afloat for real. While we was trying to like do all this stuff, it was so much going on. I mean, tremendously so much. Now, let's get back to this. I've seen so many situations in which other people's words get in the way. And by the way, don't forget to follow Kwame Brown at Kwame Brown Bus Life, as well as subscribe to my page. The reason why I stopped the video there, because I never play all of Kwame's video, because he has his own page. So you guys could always go there and finish the videos. You know, I don't want to take everything that he does, you know. I just want to give you guys a glimpse of what's going on so you guys can go there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all could check it out for yourselves in full. And people do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with what's going on. My thing is, the movement is trying to be sidetracked by all these detractors. Because once you go in and you fighting the system, you got to go through all this unnecessary red tape that they got out here for you to sidetrack you and distract you and knock you off your square. So, you know, people stand on a lot of different principles when it comes to this thing, and some people don't. And I'm not saying these brothers don't. I don't know them enough. So let me repeat that. I don't know them enough. But as I stated prior, when you wear my mama's cooking shirt, you see what I'm saying? When you got a my mama's cooking shirt on And you out here talking about the man whose shirt you're wearing. That says a lot about you, more than it says about him. Understand that. And as for Charla, who I've already exposed in the past, people saying, why you ain't out here blasting on Charlamagne right now? Because what Kwame's doing is he's reminding everybody and keeping the pressure on the things that already happened. I already have done it. He's never done it until now because he wasn't here. So for him, this is like he's learning all this stuff and was like, why everybody going along with this thing? Why? You know, it's like somebody we've been saying the same thing. I done pointed out all the culprits, but I'm like, you got the momentum, you run with the torch. And you go. Because they having a hard time extinguishing that flame. That Kwame Brown flame, they thought it was going to fizzle out in a couple of weeks. That's what the so-called powers that be said. Powers that be came and told me, don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. With y'all little emails, the email game y'all play, spam game y'all play. What y'all say? Kwame will be gone in a couple of weeks. Then where you gonna be? Where was I gonna be? That's what you said, man. Kwame's gonna be gone, and where was I going to be then? Where you gonna be when Kwame's gone? I didn't know Kwame was going anywhere. He didn't tell me. Kwame was gonna be gone. Then where you gonna be? Okay. Like I wasn't here for 10 years prior. A decade. To the point Charlamagne was talking about me on his very own podcast. After the Birdman incident. He was hot at me. And people get mad. Why? Because they know you told the truth. That's what you was mad about. You were mad because that truth was out there. And that truth getting that hard. No matter how much money and fame and ego, when you hear that truth, it get up in here. All up in there. Start digging in that chest. And you can't take it. And you send your saboteurs to come and try to affect everything we got. But I'm still here. I'm still here. I didn't go away. But don't worry. On the Patreon today, we gonna address a few things. And Charlamagne, you will be covered. So for the viral hip hop people who I don't know, once again, I hope you're getting what you're getting off this guy. while you can. But you kind of want to be a little more careful with the company you keep. You know? Or maybe you guys are just like them. We don't know. I mean, we all don't know yet. But a lot of people going to start looking into some credibility issues. You know? When you start hanging around shady people, if you guys are from the streets, I don't know where you guys are from or how you move, but normally if you hang around a bunch of sketchy people, pretty soon that starts to reflect on you. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to, you know, correct that. But to each his own. Your boy Carcino, I'm gone.